And hello everyone, welcome back to the Decap. Now, today we have another NBA video, and as you can probably see from the title and what's on the screen, I will be making an all-time starting lineup from $15. Now, this is a trend that I'd say was more of a trend like about a month ago, but I don't know. I thought it'd be a fun idea. So let's get right into it. I'll read off the money values for each player. Now at point guard, we have Magic Johnson for $5, Oscar Robertson for $4, Isaiah Thomas for $3, John Stockton for $2, and Walt Frazier for $1. At shooting guard, we have Michael Jordan for $5, Kobe Bryant for $4, Jerry West for $3, who I always thought of more as a point guard, but on this list he was a shooting guard, and Clyde Drexler for $2, Dwyane Wade for $1. Now at small forward, we have LeBron James for $5, Larry Bird for $4, Julius Erving for $3, Kevin Durant for $2, and Scottie Pippen for $1. Oh yeah, also about the point guards, I feel like Steph Curry should definitely be a $3 player, and maybe Walt Frazier isn't on there. But at power forward, we have Karl Malone for $5, Charles Barkley for $4, Tim Duncan for $3, who I feel is a steal, as I think he's the best power forward. But Dirk Nowitzki at $2, Kevin Garnett at $1, and at center we have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at $5, Bill Russell for $4, Wilt Chamberlain for $3, Shaquille O'Neal for $2, and Hakeem Olajuwon for $1. Excuse me. So now that you have known all the players and all their money values, let's get right into my team. Starting off with point guard, and at that spot we have Magic Johnson for $5. Now, you might be thinking I'm biased, and go ahead, you can say that, but obviously because I've shown that I love Michigan State in the past, but I really do believe Magic Johnson is the best fit at point guard for an expensive, he is expensive, but for an all-time team. Now, when creating an NBA team full of elite players, you need someone that can pass the ball and pass the rock well. And who does it better than Magic Johnson? Maybe one person, and that's LeBron James, and maybe even that. I don't know. Magic Johnson's definitely top 5 in passing, but he's definitely an elite passer. Now, you also need, on an all-time team, people that don't always look for their shot first, and people that look to pass first and look to other people before themselves. And Magic Johnson kind of does that. He's just a great player. He does pass. He's an elite playmaker. He's a fine offensive player other than playmaking, obviously. He can defend very well, and he's just what an all-time team needs. And you want him at your point guard slot, so that is why he is my point guard. Now, at shooting guard, I went a little bit of a budget option, and I took Dwyane Wade at $1. Now, when I say $1, when I saw Dwyane Wade at $1, I thought, yeah, that's me. Count me in. I mean, he's a great scorer, a good playmaker, but also he's proven he can be a great sidekick. And as I said with Magic, you need guys that can kind of step down from that number one role, and Dwyane Wade can do that as he proved with LeBron on his team. Now, pre-LeBron era, the Heat was Dwyane Wade's team. And then Wade was willing to share his team with LeBron for the better of his team, and that's who I want on my team, a player that will step down, not be the number one option for the better of the team. And that just showed us a lot about his character, and he is someone I want on my team. So at shooting guard, I have Dwyane Wade for $1. Now, small forward, I win another big buck. I had to. Small forward, LeBron James, $5. Now, he is $5. He's very expensive, although he definitely should be $5, as he is the best small forward of all time, arguably the best player of all time. But it's LeBron. I can spend money for LeBron. It's LeBron. I have fun just imagining LeBron playing with Magic, playing again with Dwyane Wade. That is just a 1 through 3 that I would love to see together. LeBron, Magic, two of the best playmakers of all time. There would be so much good passing on that team. If anyone was open for a split second, Magic or LeBron would find them. Both $5 players, but I definitely had to spend the $5 on them. LeBron would dominate, as he is so athletic, and he makes everyone around him better. He would make Dwyane Wade seem like a $5 player. Another thing that this team already has from the 1 through 3 is winners. Winners make teams win in the clutch, as they have already won before, so they know how to handle themselves. How to handle themselves. I'm sorry, why can't I speak today? But this team already has 11 championships among the players, with Magic getting 5, Dwyane Wade getting 3, and LeBron getting 3 as well. 11 through 3 players is great, and I have winners on my team. Now, LeBron was a must for me, and I'm glad he's on my team. And also, I might have mentioned this before, I forget, but he and D-Wade have already worked together so well, so I know there will be great chemistry on my team. Oh, and I just remembered, I wanted to say, Michael Jordan obviously is my greatest player of all time, so you might be wondering, why didn't I take him at shooting guard? But as I said this before, I need guys that can kind of step down from a role, and I don't think Michael would play very well on an all-time team, as he kind of needs the ball in his team, in his hands, which I don't fault him for that. He was great at it, but when I have 5 stars, I don't want one person taking the ball and shooting it every time. I want playmaking, I want amazing offense, which is what I would get with Magic, D-Wade, and LeBron. Now, at power forward, I went another semi-budget option with Dirk Nowitzki for $2. Now, before when I was reading off the list of players, I mentioned Tim Duncan, $3, great player. I wanted it, but just sadly I didn't have enough money, and I couldn't really find a way to cut off that extra $1 I would need without cutting a player that I really wanted on my team. But Dirk is a great second option to Tim, as my team already has playmakers, it has defense, it has a little bit of offense, not amazing offense, like obviously playmaking, but we don't have like a Michael Jordan guy that can put the ball in the hoop at will. Obviously we do have LeBron, but on this team I'd like him to be more of a playmaker, and Dirk Nowitzki would just kind of complete that mold. He's just someone that's so versatile. He can hit the 3 well. And so far on my team, we don't have the best shooting, as Magic isn't the best, as you probably know. LeBron is decent. He's not amazing. He's not known for his 3-point shot. The same thing goes for Wade. He's known for more driving, as LeBron is. And that's where Dirk comes in. Dirk can stretch the floor. He would add that burst of shooting that my team needs. And he can be the guy that does all the little things on my team. Oh, and also Dirk, another champion, bringing my total to 12 championships throughout 4. Now, at center, you may have already guessed if you added up the money and saw who was $2. But I have Shaquille O'Neal at my center position for $2. Now, I really wanted Shaq on this team, as I think so far I've created the best team possible, maybe one of the best teams possible, and I really focused on how I thought that this team would play together, and I think this team would have no problems, as every single person on my team can step down, I feel, and pass the ball, and they don't have to shoot it every single time. But the last piece of the puzzle for creating this team was someone that could dominate, someone that can sit down in the paint, sit down on the defender's lap, and dunk it on whoever you need him to. The catcher of LeBron and Magic's alley-oops. LeBron's an amazing scorer, but other than him, we don't have a truly dominating player on our team. That is where Shaq comes in. Shaquille O'Neal is considered the most dominating player ever in the NBA in a lot of people's eyes. He's not the greatest of all time, but he was just so dominant, and people recognize that. And that is why he's on my team, to dominate. Also, another champion, another multi-champion. He had 4 rings, 3 or 4. I think it's 4, and that would bring our total to 16 champions throughout 5 players, 16 championships, 5 champions throughout 5 all-time greats. We definitely have the winners on this team, and that is what makes my team the best possible, I feel. Now, once again, I'll run through my list of players. Magic Johnson at point guard for $5. Dwyane Wade at shooting guard for $1. LeBron James at power forward for $5. Dirk Nowitzki at power forward. Did I say small forward for LeBron? I don't know, but small forward LeBron $5, power forward Dirk Nowitzki for $2, center Shaquille O'Neal for $2. And this team would win multi-championships if they played in any league, as they all are all-time greats. And I just feel like this is one of the best teams possible. Comment down below what you would have done with your $15. I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep watching, share the video, and peace.